Free agent cornerback Ronald Darby is visiting and working out with the Houston Texans today. General manager Nick Caserio is looking to add Darby to a very stacked Houston Texans cornerback room that consists of the former number 3 overall pick Derek Stingley as your QB1, cornerback 1, and 2 veterans fighting for the second corner spot in Steven Nelson and Shaq Griffin. We're going to discuss where Ronald Darby fits into this Houston secondary, but before we do, welcome everyone to the 713 Houston Sportcast. I'm your host, Ruben Calvillo. I drop daily Houston Texans content. Follow my TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. I'm going to drop the links down there below. We are so close to 7K subscribers, so if you are new here, guys, welcome. Feel free to like, comment, and definitely hit that sub button. Now, this is from Ian Rappaport. Veteran free agent cornerback Ronald Darby is working out for the Texans today. Darby, who played for the Broncos the last 2 seasons, is recovering nicely from a torn ACL and will be a solid pre-camp addition. Now, you obviously don't love to hear that Ronald Darby is coming off an injury, but he is a very solid cornerback, right? I don't see him as a QB1, but definitely a QB2 and 3. Ronald Darby, he is going to come in and, fight for a roster spot. That's what I love, right? We are not giving anything to him, but when you go back and look at his past couple of years, his last 2 were with Denver. Only 5 games, 3 pass defense, and a forced fumble, tears his ACL. In 2021, plays in 11 games, starts in 11 games, 6 pass defense. His year before that, when he was with the Washington Commanders in 2020, 16 pass defense. Now, he has about 5 seasons with 10-plus breakups, one being 21 pass defense all the way back in his rookie year. I think Ronald Darby could be a nice addition to this secondary. And when you look at the current cornerbacks, right, it is Derek Stingley as your QB1. No surprise there. We are expecting a breakout season from Derek Stingley. Now, at cornerback number 2, it gets a little interesting. We know that Steven Nelson is unhappy with the Houston Texans. He wants a second contract, but it doesn't look like general manager Nick Caserio wants to give it to them. He then took to Twitter and threw some shots at the Houston Texans and our GM. He posted the "I cannot trust the MFer who wears this every single day." And it was a picture of a vest jacket, the one that Nick Caserio cannot seem to leave in his closet. He threw some shots at Damian Pierce and Hannah McNair and said a picture of them together. It was very cringe and not it. Steven Nelson, I don't know what is going on with him right now. Does he even want to be a Houston Texan? Will he even show up to training camp? That's why some fans are expecting Shaq Griffin, who the Houston Texans just signed in free agency. He was previously with the Jacksonville Jaguars. He was a Pro Bowler with the Seattle Seahawks, and he's going back to that same style of defense, which got him that Pro Bowl nod. And he's still very young, only 27 years old. I don't know why some people say he is an old NFL player. But if this Steven Nelson drama doesn't get solved, I think Shaq Griffin is going to be your cornerback number 2, and I would be absolutely fine with that. I hope he goes back to his Pro Bowl style of play. This is why Ronald Darby is so interesting, because the other corners, Desmond King, Tavierre Thomas, those are slot guys. I want to see what is going to happen with Steven Nelson. Is this kind of foreshadowing that he will no longer be a part of the Houston Texans come training camp? I think there's too many dots connecting to where Steven Nelson just hasn't piped down on Twitter. And I think that general manager Nick Caserio is trying to start this season on a fresh note. And if you could bring in a veteran cornerback like Ronald Darby, and he still has something left in the tank, he is 29 years old. Well, you're absolutely excited, and you got this guy just days before a training camp. Speaking of training camp, I will be there at every single opening practice, so come say hi. Let's get a bear after. But the Houston Texans today are working out and talking to free agent cornerback Ronald Darby. You guys let me know how you feel about this. As always, go Texans. Y'all have a very blessed day.